And okay, any kind of text will help. Okay, you can read magazine, you can read newspaper, okay, you can read scripts, but I will suggest dialogue because dialogues are closer to real conversation. Since you are practicing for speaking test, so dialogue will be the closest one to the actual conversation. So you can actually practice the turns of speaking. Okay, so pick any script or movie of the script. Okay, then practice it with your by yourself. You can read out aloud the script. Okay, and when you are practicing the dialogue, okay, you might want to add on some emotion to it: anger, surprise, shock, happiness, and so on. Okay, as you are reading. Okay, this will help you with your intonation and expression. Okay, clearer intonation expression will help people to understand what you are saying. Okay, if you need more reading material, scripts, come on guys, you can just go Google. Okay, Google and type for any script that you want to. Okay? Everything you have access, you have easy access to internet, so use it wisely. Okay, next. Okay, this one is very important. Partner. Okay, speaking test will be done in pair, so you need to find your partner. You need to know who is your partner. Okay, if you are asked to find your own partner, so find someone who can make you feel comfortable. Okay, okay, look for partner that can provide support and compliment you. Okay, why it is important for you to find partner who can support you? Okay, during test or exam speaking test, anything can happen. So if you have a good partner that can support you, maybe if you are stuck in the middle of the conversation, that partner can help you and give you prompts by saying, okay, should I agree with you? Okay, is it possible if we do this? Your friend will help to actually maintain the conversation. Alright, okay. And it is advisable to find partner, to get a partner who are better than you. Okay, if you and your partner have the same level of proficiency, if you and your partner are both good in English, then it is not a problem. But if you are a lower proficiency student candidate, you might want to find someone who is better than you. Okay, because again, they can provide support. Okay, find partners better than you in terms of proficiency. Okay, all right, it will actually help you to feel good during the task. And if your teacher set the partner for you, okay, trust me, it is the best for you. Okay, before your teacher assign you to your partner, okay, I believe your teacher has done head counts and analysis on your strengths and weaknesses. So the pair is actually good for you if your teacher assigned it. But if you are not comfortable, okay, you can discuss things out with your teacher. But my advice is you need to try and work things out with your partner. Start practicing for the test. Okay, if you start now, you still have time to practice if you start now. And for speaking test, you actually can practice. Okay, believe me, you can practice for your speaking test. Not for only for speaking test, but for all tasks, you need to start practicing. Practice never lie. So enough practice will show you the result. Okay, next. Okay, research. Okay, I'm not talking about research experiment or thesis. okay, or project paper. Okay, I'm referring to research for possible topic. Okay, you can start now and research for possible topic that can come out for your speaking test. Okay, usually the topic will based on 4 themes. Okay, the 4 themes in your DSKP. What are the themes? Okay, I hope you know the themes. Okay, it will be people and culture, health and environment, science and technology. Also have consumerism and financial awareness. Okay, start now and research or search for topics related to the themes here. Okay, your test will not fall far from these 4 themes. The topic will basically around these themes. Okay, so okay, when you are searching for possible topic, first you can refer to the question given by teachers. Question given by teachers. Okay, I'm sure your teacher has done multiple sessions of speaking exercise, speaking test with you. So have a look. You can have a look at the question and okay, jot it down. Okay, which question? The first session is which question? The next one, what kind of question it is? Okay, you jot down the questions. Okay, next, you can also use question from any modules or reading materials, textbooks or Google. Okay, once you have the questions, okay, you can make a compilation of it. Compile the questions that you find or you have searched. Okay, use the question you have compiled to prepare and practice for your speaking test. Okay, and once you have the compilation of the question, okay, you can use it to prepare and practice for your speaking test. Okay, for preparation, okay, prepare. The next stage will prepare. Okay, what can you prepare? Once you have the topic, the question, the possible question, the common question, okay, you might as well want to prepare set dialogue. Okay. Okay, prepare set dialogue which can be used for any topic, especially in part 1 and part 2. Okay, part 1 and part 2, okay, since the question is closely related to you, you actually can let me rephrase my words, my sentence. For part 1 and part 2, the question is closely related to yourself, so you can actually set the dialogue straight away. Okay, the dialogue should complement any topic you need to slot in. Okay, whatever topic given to you, whatever question given to you, you can just simply slot it in to fit it in your dialogue that you have set, okay, or that you have written. Okay, you can also do simulation. As you have the set of dialogues, since you have the compilation of question, you can do simulation. You can do role plays with your friends. Okay, one will act as interlocutor. Okay, another friend of yours can be the assessor, while you and your partner will become the candidates. Okay, practice the flow of the speaking test. Okay, it will help you to get used to the speaking test, and at the same time you can self-time. Okay, you can time yourself. Okay, for one topic, Okay, for one part, you only have limited amount of time. So during the simulation, during the role play session, okay, you can time yourself so that you can speak max. So you can speak about your ideas, your topic to the max. Okay. Okay. If you do role play and do simulation for a few times, okay, it will be good for your part 3 especially. Since you are used to speaking, you will feel less worried and you might feel confident. Okay. Okay, this will be a sample of set dialogues that you can do beforehand. Okay, for part 1, basically for part 1, the question, as I told you, the question will be very close to you. It will help for part 1, the purpose is to help you to get used to the session. So, okay, this will be the sample question. Okay, okay, for this type of question, you can prepare beforehand, isn't it? So, do prepare for it. Do practice for it to make sure you speak fluently. Okay, for part 1, it would be best if you can speak without any hesitation or pauses. Okay, come on, part 1, it only asks you about your name. Okay, where do you live? Okay, your routine. So once you have enough practice, you can speak smooth dialogue, the template of answer that you can use. Okay, part 2. Okay, part 2, this will be on, again, your opinion, your personal. Okay, sports that you do. Example question will be sports that you do. So, okay, I have a sample here, sample 1 and sample 2. Okay, once you have the compilation of question, okay, you can do sample answer, simple sample answer like this. Okay, and practice it. Okay, whenever you have time, make sure you revise it. Okay, or if you don't really have time to do full sentence, full sample like this, you can work on giving details on the WH question. Okay. Okay, once you have prepared sample, prepared text, okay, your life will be easier for speaking test. Okay, because you can always refer to it. You can use it for your practice. Okay. All right. Okay, this will be the sample for part 3, the dialogue. Okay, the dialogue that I told you to set dialogues. Okay, this will be example, very simple, basic examples of basic samples of dialogue. If you can do better, then go ahead. Okay, if you can do more, if you can use more words, more expression, then go ahead. Okay. Okay, the purpose I put blanks here is for you to fit in your topics or ideas or explanation. Okay, this is the examples of dialogue which I said can be used for any topic. All right, important one, the grammar drilling. Okay, I have shared grammar, okay, grammar revision on subject-verb agreement, tenses, linkers, connectors in my previous session. So you can just go to the channel, Tuisyen Online SPM MDDNM 2021 to look for the notes for the session. Okay, you can do revision based on that videos. Okay, grammar drilling. Drilling means practice, enhanced practice. Okay, grammar, basic grammar that you need to master will be tenses. Okay, tenses. For tenses, basically we have present, past, future. Okay, tenses is very important. Okay, when you are speaking, especially in part 2. Okay, you need to actually focus on which tenses you need to use. Okay, and then you also need to know your noun, the gerunds, Okay, I've shared about gerunds also in my previous session. Okay, you can just always go to the channel. Okay, and pronouns, the verbs, the adjective, subject-verb agreement. Okay, most of it I have covered in my previous session. Okay, so I do not wish to further explain about this, but this will be the basic grammar that you need to you need to have idea with. Okay, you need to work on. Okay, if you can master it, then it will be very good. Okay, okay, adverb, okay, preposition, okay, conjunction, interjection. Okay, this grammar item is actually in your syllabus, in your textbook. Okay, you can always refer to your textbook. Okay, if you do not have internet access at home, or sometimes the internet connection is not well cooperated, you can always refer to your textbook, which is the download textbook, and there are notes on the grammar item. Okay, you can always refer to it, and there are also exercises which will help you to practice on your grammar. Okay, grammar is not only benefit you in speaking, okay, but grammar is the heart of language proficiency, because you use it for reading, writing, and listening. Okay, basically you use grammar for all 4 skills. Okay, work on your grammar. Okay. Okay, another way to help you to actually gain mark for your what we call as speaking test, okay, you might want to actually use conversational expression. Okay, expression will be phrases or words that can be used to express certain situation. Okay, I have example. Last week I have shared the conversational expression, so this one I will show it again just for a revision, to refresh, to jog your memory about what we have discussed. Okay, to greet your partner, you can use this expression, good morning, hi. Okay, just a simple greeting. Okay, when you are trying to start the discussion, okay, you can start by saying, okay, shall we start with this topic? Okay, let's talk, or let's discuss about the given topic to us, which is, okay, today we are going to talk about, okay, the topic. Okay, you can use this expression. Okay, the expression will actually buy you sometimes and actually prolong your speaking time. Okay, when you are trying to give opinion or reason, okay, you can use this expression, given expression. Okay, I've mentioned this in my previous session, so it's okay, I'll just go through it again with you. Okay, my opinion is, I really think it is best to, okay, do this because of this. Okay, when you are giving opinion, you need to give reason. Okay, don't stop just at the point. Okay, you need to give more of it. Okay, why? Okay, and next, for discussion, you need to ask for agreement from your partner. Okay, how you can ask for the agreement? Okay, what are the phrases that you can use? Okay, you can say, okay, what do you think about it? Okay, will you agree with me? Do you agree with me? Okay, will you agree with that? Okay, tell me your opinion. Tell me what you think. There are there are a lot of phrases that you can use, and this will be just very small part of it. Okay. Okay, to agree. Okay, in conversation, you also need to agree to express whether you are agree or disagree. To agree, okay, you can say, yes, I totally agree with you. Yes, I think your idea is very good because, okay, that's a good point. I hasn't thought about it. Okay. Or to disagree, you can say, I'm sorry, I'm not agree with you, or actually I don't agree with what you are saying. I don't think that it is a good idea because, well, I think you should, okay, give your ideas and don't forget the reason. Okay. At last part of your speaking test, for part 3, you need to give conclusion. You need to make conclusion or decision. So these are the some expression that you can use. Okay, right. Let's make a decision. Okay, in the end, we think, okay, this because of this. Okay, to sum up, the best choice for us is, okay. So do we agree that, okay, this is the best option? Okay, so that is how you make a decision. Okay, the expression that you can use to make a decision. Okay, practicing or using conversational expression will actually boost your communicative ability, because in part 3, the discussion, you need to fulfill this task. Okay, the task of initiating conversation, negotiating with your partners, okay, and then maintaining the conversation or communication, and last one, you need to make a decision. So conversational expression will help you a lot with this section. Okay, communicative ability will actually influence the mark of your communicative achievement. Okay, whether you can speak or whether you can initiate the session, the discussion with your partners, or it will portray whether you can make decision or you have the ability to maintain the overall discussion, or whether you can negotiate or you can tolerate with your partners or not. Okay, that is all portray your communicative ability. Okay, this will be another ways to help you gain mark for your speaking test. Speak your thought. Speak your thought means whatever you are thinking about the question, you need to say it out loud. Say it out loud. Okay, similarly to listening or reading out loud, reading will be based on the text, but here, speak your thought will be based on what you have in your mind. Okay, let's say when you receive the question and the first thing come across your mind is the question is very difficult, so you need to express it. Oh, interesting topic, but it is very difficult. I find it very hard. Okay, some words that you can use to express your thought would be, okay, now let me think about this. Okay, gosh, that is a hard one. Okay, this is a very difficult topic. That is a good question. This is a very interesting question. Okay, I'll have to think about it for a while. Okay, this is I am unfamiliar with this topic. Okay, rather than remaining silent throughout the session. Okay, this is a question asked by my student. Teacher, can we speak about something which is not related to the topic? Okay, this is what happened in the test. When you get the answer and you are not familiar with the answer, you tend to remain silent. Okay, when you remain silent, you will not get any marks. Okay, at least, if you say something, even though it is only you are speaking your thought, even though you are only talk about your opinion about the question, it will change the overall perception about you. Okay, at least try to say something. Okay, during the examination. Okay, one, because it will portray that you actually you can speak, but you do not have idea. And then second, when you speak your thought, it will help you to jog the memories on the vocabulary. Okay, it will help you to actually get the vocabulary that you need to use, or it will help you to recall the ideas for the topic. Okay, instead of just waiting silently for the ideas, for you to get the ideas, it is better for you to say what you are thinking out loud. Okay, do not remain silent during your speaking test. That is very important. Do not remain silent. Let me write it here. Okay, do not remain silent. Okay, at least say something. Say something. Okay, say something even though it is only about the rubric, even though it is only on expression. Okay, at least say something. That something you say might bring a change for you. Okay, here the reason I ask you to speak your thought will be because fluency is an important factor in speaking. Okay, you might think that, okay, we need to produce great ideas during speaking session. We need to talk about great point during speaking session. Yes, that is one part of it. I will not deny that. But here, for speaking session, your fluency will play a big role. So that's why I ask you not to remain silent. At least say something. Okay, say something that will show that you have that proficiency. You are fluent in your language, but do not, even though you do not have the idea. Okay, and then as I told you, hesitation is normal. When you look at the question, when you get the question, it is normal for you to hesitate for a while, and then you talk about it. Okay, this is normal, even though it should be avoided. It is normal for human being to hesitate for a while, for a very short while, for a few seconds. Okay, but you need to work on it and avoid it from happening. Okay, if you are hesitate, use phrases to give your time to think. Okay, see, use phrases to give your time to think. Okay, these are the phrases that will buy you some time to think. Okay, use the phrases to get to help you digest the idea. Okay, use phrases to give yourself time to think. Okay, use the phrases to think. Okay, when you are thinking, when you are uttering the language, inshallah, the words, the idea will come. Okay. Okay, next, you need to be confident and be comfortable during the session. Since you have your partner with you, you have your teacher in front of you, so you need to be confident. The teachers are there to help you. Okay, the purpose of speaking test is not actually to judge you or to condemn you. Okay, the teachers have only one aim. Okay, all teachers want to help the students. So you do not need to worry about it. Speak confidently, okay, and be comfortable with what you are saying. Okay, be comfortable with your partners. Okay, be comfortable with your voice projection. Okay, when you are comfortable, people will be comfortable with you and they can hear you very well, and you can also produce ideas. Okay. Okay, next one. This is also one of the important thing in your speaking task. The big why. Okay. The big why will refer to, okay, reasoning, giving explanation or extra details. Okay, when you are speaking, okay, you need to always give reason. Okay, when you are giving opinion, you need to support it with reason. When you are talking about one idea, okay, you need to support it. You need to give extra explanation, give extra details. Okay, this actually will help you. Okay, this will portray that you have knowledge about what you are saying. You know what you are saying. Okay, you are aware of the topic, and it will help people to understand with what you are saying. Okay, yes, you can just simply say, I love doing football. I love playing football. you can stop there. But if you notice, if I say that I love playing football, you yourself will have that kind of question. Why? Okay, where? How? Okay, for anything, for everything you say, you need to give extra information. Okay, extra information to help people understand where you stand for. Okay. All right. Okay, we are almost at the end of my session. Okay, this will be the last part of my session today. I'm going to share the sample questions, compiled by me and my panel of English. In my school, we only have 2 English teachers. So thank you, my partner, Teacher Zarif, for sharing and compiling this question with me. Okay, let's have a look at the sample question. Okay, part 1. Main question and backup prompt. Okay, main question will be the first question asked. Okay, the main question will be asked by the interlocutor to you. Okay, while backup prompt will be used by interlocutor if he or she thinks that you do not understand the main question. Okay, do not worry. As I told you, the teachers are there to help you. Okay, if you seems like they not understand the question in the main question, okay, you can ask for clarification. And if the interlocutor think that you are not, again, you still did not get the idea of the question, he or she will use the backup prompt. The backup prompt are simplified version of the main question. Okay, rephrase version. Okay, some of the question in part 1 will be, okay, again, just as I told you before, what is your name? Where do you live? Or where you come from? How do you come to school? Okay, and the backup for phase 1. Okay, what should I call you? Should I call you Ila? Should I call you Akma? Okay, or should I call you Nor? And where do you live in? Okay, do you live in Jasin, Terengganu, Melaka? Okay, and do you come to school by? Okay, when the interlocutor use the prompt, it will be easier for mostly for lower proficiency student to actually give response. Okay, phase 2 for part 1. Okay, this will be on your daily routine. Okay, this will be the sample question that we have. Okay, what you normally do after you wake up? What do you usually do after coming back from school? Okay, how do you spend your leisure time? Okay, leisure time will be how do you spend with your free time? Okay. Okay, what do you do on weekends? Okay, that will be the main question. And the backup prompts for the main question will be, okay, what is the first thing you do every day? Okay, it is similar to main question in phase 2, but it is simplified. Okay, use basic vocabulary which is, okay, every day. What you do every day? What is the first thing you do every day? Okay. Okay, second, what do you do when you get home from school every day? When you reach home from school every day, what did you do? Okay, the question is being rephrased, simplified for the student for backup prompt. Okay, what do you do when you have free time? Okay, see, it is almost similar. Okay, what do you do on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday? Saturday and Sunday will refer to weekends. So basically, it's actually simplified. As I told you, it is backup prompt is the simplified version, the rephrased versions of main questions, with the purpose of trying to help the lower proficiency student to give response. So do not hesitate to ask for clarification from the interlocutor if you do not understand the main question. Okay. Okay, part 2. Okay, part 2, this will be the sample question, the sample topic that can come out for your part 2. Okay, okay, it can be on family activities you did recently, a family trip vacation you went recently, house chores that you do, sports that you enjoy doing, a movie you watched recently, a person you admire, your role model, a person who has influence in your life, okay, your favorite place, your ambition, a family celebration, a favorite celebrity. Okay, if you notice, I only compile question which is actually it will be based for your opinion. Okay, opinion based. Again, it is closely related to the candidates. Okay, these are the topics that you are familiar with. Okay, let me tell you a situation. Let's say you you have never watched a movie before, but suddenly the question for you is about a movie. So what you can speak about what you have listened from others. Maybe your friend has watched Spider-Man, okay, No Way Home. So your friend tells the story the story about the movie to you. So you can use the information you get from your friends and use it in your speaking skills, speaking test. It does not necessarily what you experience yourself. Okay, it can be, okay, we call this as borrowed experience. The first-hand experience is experienced by the other person, but you know the story. Okay, that person tells the stories to you, so you use the stories and deliver it in your speaking test. Okay, that is what we call as borrowed experience. Okay, here let me just borrowed experience. Okay, it's not that you cannot borrow the actual experience from that person, but you can share the story. Okay, you can borrow the story that he or she has went through. Okay, part 3. Okay, part 3, as I mentioned earlier in the previous slide, I suggest you to compile question based on 4 themes. Okay, the themes are people and culture, okay, health and environment, science and technology, consumerism and financial awareness. Okay, these are the 4 themes included in your DSKP, okay, your syllabus. Okay, example or sample question that I have compiled will be for people and culture. Okay, the question will be on ideal place to live in, living in a country or city, family, vacation, or maybe it can be on celebration. Okay, celebration in Malaysia or in our own house, in our own family. Then for health and environment, okay, people and culture will be the easiest theme, I think, for most students. And for health and environment, here this is where you need lots of information. Okay, the question might come out as how to stay healthy, okay, ways to protect oneself from diseases, or causes of natural disaster. Okay, this might be the topic that you can practice. Okay, but there are more topics that you can search online and use it for your speaking exercises. Okay, for science and technology, the question might ask you about gadget, online class, virtual competition. Okay, if you receive question about online class and online competition, I think it will benefit you the most. Okay, you have experienced online class for almost 2 years due to the pandemic, PDPR. Okay, so you have that experience, you have that knowledge, you have that information, and if the question asks you about online class, it should be very helpful and easy for you. Okay, And the same case goes to virtual competition. Okay, so far we cannot have physical competition. Okay, most of the competition organized via online. You have sport competition online. For skills actually, we have squash. Okay, even tamasha bahasa, language carnival, public speaking, poetry recitation, dare to spell. Okay, in language carnival this year in Melaka is done via online. So this is the new norms that you are familiar with. So that's why I said if the question asks you about these two, either of these two questions, it will be benefit you the most. Okay, and then the last theme will be on consumerism and financial awareness. Okay, online shopping. Example, online shopping, saving monies or avoiding scammers. Okay, shopping online, I think this one is very familiar to most of the students. Okay, even my Form 3 student, they know how to use Shopee, Lazada. Okay, that will be on online shopping. But the question can ask you about the benefits or the reasons. Okay, benefits of online shopping or the reason of online shopping. Okay, and then the question for consumerism and financial awareness team might also ask you question on saving money tips on how you can save money. Okay, there will be a few points that you can discuss. Okay, avoiding scammers. Okay, due to this pandemic and lots of people have lost their job, okay, there are increase of cases scammer people being scammed. Okay, so if it is about current issue, okay, this might be one of the question. Okay, how you can avoid yourself from being scammed. Okay, what should you do if you think that you are being scammed by people? Okay, the question might ask you about this. Okay, and okay, so far, is there any question? Okay, I think there are problem with the link earlier on, and sorry about that. We have to use the new link. And if you are here in this session, I really appreciate it if you can share the new link to your friend. Okay, help your friend to actually join this session, or help your friend to watch my session so that they can learn too. Okay, if there are no problem, if there are no question, okay, I will just proceed to my last slide, which is okay, the credit. Okay, most of my material today are taken from various of sources. Okay, so I would like to give special thanks to, okay, first, Malaysian Examination Syndicate. Okay, I get the formats and information about the how the speaking test will look like based on the manual given, the instruction given by MES, Malaysian Examination Syndicate, Lembaga Peperiksaan Malaysia. Okay, I also get my materials from speaking module, okay, prepared by Jabatan Pendidikan Negeri Melaka. Okay, thank you to the panels of module. Okay, and okay, this will be the websites where I am frequent to. Okay, I get my information about reading aloud, about listening skill from this website, from this blog, from this from this sharing, okay, research. And not to forget, I would like to mention my colleagues, the teachers in CEFR group, Telegram groups. They share lots of materials there, which is very helpful, and I really appreciate that. And teachers, I've used some of your materials. Thank you very much about that, for that. Okay, so okay, thank you, Khadijah. Okay, please share the link to your friends, okay, Khadijah, in the Telegram group. Okay, Telegram Tuition Online SPM. There is a problem with the link. Okay, so your friend might not able to join the session today, but I hope after this they can rewatch it. They can watch it. Okay, so that's the end of my session today. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again in our next session, maybe next month. Okay, Assalamualaikum.